Hey everybody. So today's a little different. It's the afternoon. I'm hoping that this is going to last about an hour, but I'm really not sure. It depends on how my energy level stays up. It's also the weekend, and I have a little behind the scenes help today. You want to see what he looks like? If you want to see what he looks like, then you're going to need to leave a chat message for me so that I know that you want to know what he looks like. Oh, there's 5 of you there. So leave a comment if you want to see what my muted tech support guy looks like. If you want to know how to use Canva for YouTube, you are in the right spot. Tech guy, where's my banner? He's not that banner. He's going to try to help me keep things on track today. I'll get the banner. This banner. And welcome. I don't know. Is it? I would say Veron, tech guy. What do you think? Varen? I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I'm glad you're here. I hope that you use Canva, and I hope that you create content for YouTube. So let me show you guys the timeline for today. Tech guy. Tech guy fired on day 1. So here's the thing, Anton. Tech guy, let me show tech guy. Tech guy, wave. Tech guy is my hubby, and he's normally not here when I'm live streaming because I do this during the day when he's at work. But I thought maybe he can help me stay on track today with actually showing the screen shares instead of showing topic of the day for like 8 minutes. So that's, he's going to try to help me with that. So we've got several people in already. I'm so glad that you are here. We've got Ape Tech STEM Tutorials. Very big fan. Thanks so much for joining. And of course, we've got our friend that I'm not sure that I'm pronouncing it right, Viren. Thanks, tech guy, for getting rid of you. And then we have Living Creekside. And earlier today, I Am Not a Cat joined us. I bet you really enjoyed the trailer where we had a dog and a cat in the intro trailer for today's premiere. And it's the UK, so it's 7 p.m. there. It is 2:06 here. And I think that I'm going to get started. So what's going to happen, let me show you the timeline. What's going to happen is we're going to have the topic of the day. And what's the topic for today, you might ask? The big topic for today is something called brand templates. If you have Canva Pro, you might know about the brand kits where you can do you can choose your colors, you can choose your specific fonts, but you can also do something called brand templates. And we're going to talk about that. But before we dive into that, we are going to do some past Q&A. And what I mean by that is, tech guy, can you just bring me up? Thank you. What I mean by that is, I lost my train of thought. On the last 2 live streams, several people have asked some questions, and I want to address 3 of them. So I'm going to do that before I talk about brand templates. And then we'll go back to a live Q&A after the brand templates. So you guys are going to get a chance to ask questions about Canva for YouTube. And if I don't get them to today, then maybe what will happen today, maybe what will happen next time, like today, I'll bring them up and answer them live before we do our skill. And then I'm going to give a few recommendations. And we're just going to have fun today. I'm hoping that we'll go for about an hour. But if I'm feeling okay and you guys say the sound is good, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. I actually turned my microphone down a lot because we could actually hear me speaking in the other room with this microphone. So I'm hoping that the sound is a lot better today. And I'm super, super excited everybody's here. So let's get to it. Are you ready? Let's go to the next slide. Topic of the day. We already said that it's brand templates and the last live stream questions. Here they are. The questions are actually, let me pull up something. I'm looking for something. Let's see here. Done. Okay, I found it. Now I need to share my screen real quick. Share. Oh, no, I don't. It's just right here, I think. All right. Now, if at any point, you guys, I forget to share my screen and I take that away and I forget, just leave it in the chat that I'm not sharing the screen as soon as you can. And my tech guy will get it up on there for me. All right. Oh, by the way, tech guy's my husband, if I didn't say that. Okay. Anton, you're up first. And I'm going to get rid of this banner real quick. There we go. Anton. All right. So, Anton, your question is, I have a request using the draw tool to create a shape that can be then converted to a frame for use in Canva. Is that doable? Thanks in advance. Okay. It's not as simple as you think it is, but I'm going to show you how you can create something using that draw tool. So I'm going to go to the Canva homepage. And for this, I'm just going to grab, let's just grab this Instagram post size, create a blank. And I don't have the draw app open. So I'm going to go down here on the left-hand side to more and grab the Draw Beta app. If you need more information about the Draw Beta app, let me see if I can get a link for you. Let's see. I can't find it actually. Oh, here it is. If you need to know more about that, I just left it in the chat for you. But here's the Drawbaiter app, and I'm just going to draw a simple hearts. I am not an artist, so please don't judge me for this, but I'm just going to draw a simple hearts that is really, really bad. And if I unmuted my husband, he would probably tell you that he could do better in MS Paint. All right, I'm going to click done. Now, you're going to notice that this is an image and you can treat it like any other image. How can I make this a frame? How can I turn this into a picture? What I'm going to do, I'm trying to think here because I've not done this, so I really am thinking out loud. Because I know I can do it. I've got to remember how I can do it. And I think I accidentally left some spots, but I know I'm going to do a screenshot. And for those that don't know how to do a screenshot, oh, let me try that again. Anton actually looked it up for me for the Mac, but on Windows, it's Shift Windows S. Anton, if you leave it in the chat what it is for Mac, that would be great for our Mac users. But I just screenshot that, and now I'm going to paste it. And I'm really trying to remember. My brain, I just lost it. Like, I know how to do this. Going to edit image and remove background. Maybe I shouldn't have started off with Anton's. All I love you. I promise I know what I'm doing. It's just this, I started off with the hardest thing. Oh, gosh. Well, here's my transparent background. If I change the color, you'll see that it's now got a transparent background. Wow. You know what I might have to do? I might have to look at my own tutorial because I've got one. So what I'm going to do is go to the YouTube channel and I'm going to type in frame. And this one, I'm not sure if it works anymore. Wow. Where is it? Okay. Let's go to videos. I know what the thumbnail looks like. It's been a while since I've done this. I thought I would just remember it's not this one. It was this one. All right. I don't want it to play. I just want to remember. I see you living Creekside laughing. And I just, boy, I just can't remember. And Anton says Shift Command 4 for Mac for the screenshot. Okay. I know. Oh, I know what I was supposed to do. Before I do that, I know what I was missing. Go to Elements and type in some kind of shape. See? I know it. It's in here. I just can't always pull it out. Oblong shape. I can't remember. Abstract shape. Let's try abstract. That one might do it. So we're going to cover this up just like this. And then we're going to turn this to a dark brown color like that. No, I think maybe that one will be better. And then we're going to send it to the back. I probably should have made this white. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can change it with a duotone so I don't have to draw it again. I'm going to change it to white. Hi, Slot Sisters. It's nice to see you, sister. Thanks so much for watching it in full a little later. So here we go. And I'm going to take this one and turn it white as well. All right. Now, screenshot this. All right, does everybody understand what I did? Because I just went at a rapid pace once I remembered how to do it. And I'm going to screenshot this. And this just is a little faster than downloading with a transparent background. I'm going to add a page and paste it there. You can screenshot by doing the Shift Windows S on Windows, or thank you, Anton, Shift Command 4 for Mac. All right, now, here we go. Are you ready? We're going to edit this image. I'm going to X out of the duo and then go background remover. Now, if you guys are a little lost, I completely understand. I think I went through that faster than I intended because I was behind. But if there's time at the end during the question and answer and you want me to go over this again, or even before that, just let me know and I will go through it one more time. But what was it on Windows? Vernon asked, it is, I think I'm saying Vernon and it's Varen. I'm so sorry. It is Shift Windows S on the keyboard for a snip. It's called, what is that called, dear? Oh, thank you. My tech guy just put it in. Thank you so much. All right. Shift Windows S. All right. So here what we're going to do. I think I hit edit or remove background. We're going to apply it. And I'm going to see if it actually removed it. You see? So now that white heart is now transparent. Now what we're going to do is turn this color to that color, this brown color. Watch this. So I click the background, I'm going to click the color, and I'm going to click the add a new color. Even though this actually should work. Let's see if that works. But you'll see it's a little funny. I don't know if you can tell on the screen, but you can see some edges. So what we're going to do is cover up those edges. So I'm just going to type R on the keyboard to get a rectangle. We're going to turn the rectangle to that same color. And then I'm just going to left click this and move it. And we're just going to get rid of these extra lines. And then up here, there's a duplicate button that's recently moved. It used to be up here in the right-hand corner. And I'm just going to get rid of these extra lines here. And this will make it a clearer image. So this is not a frame exactly, but it will give the effect. I'm going to change a shape here to the circle. I think I lost it there. Let's just do a C. Come on. I've got so much on here that it's not letting me do a C. So let me see if I can grab the background. There we go. I moved the heart out of the way. We're going to take this and cover. There's a little tiny line. We're going to duplicate this and cover up this part. And now I think that all we can see is this little tiny. Let's make this large. You know what? Fine dining, it is just messing with me because I'm live. No, it would do this whether I was live or not. I just usually edit it out in the regular tutorials. But do you see how there's a little line here? By the way, if you didn't know, that's what this slider's for, so you can make it smaller or larger. Now, we're going to go to elements, and I'm just going to grab a color. So colorful, we can grab any image we want. I'm just going to grab this one. And guess what? I'm going to see what happens if I send this all the way to the back. So I right-clicked, send it to the back, and look what happened. That shape is now something else. So it's not a frame exactly, but it can give you the look of what you drew with a picture. I hope that that makes sense. But from here, what you would do is the same screenshot process. Make sure that you don't, I'm sorry, hold on just a second, guys. I've got to cough. All right, so make sure none of the purple lines show up when you click screenshot, but you can screenshot it at that point. We'll go to a new page and paste it. And you will notice that it is uploading over here. We're going to edit image and click background remover. And then you've got your image there. And I'm going to make sure that it went perfect by changing the color of the background. So that's how I would do that. Now, here's the thing. So I can take this same one and I can put a different image back there. But what I would do is, let's just grab this one. If you go up to position and go backwards, 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 and just keep going, then you can have a different image on it. So it's a frame, but it's not a frame. I hope that that makes sense. And the other way you can do it other than the screenshot is you could technically click share, download it as a PNG with a transparent background with the page that you want. So uncheck all and then check current page. You can then download it. But that's a process and that takes some time, right? The screenshot and paste is just a lot faster because then you have to go and upload it. You click upload, upload file, and there it is. And then you would need, actually, I may not have done it with the transparent background because apparently I didn't think about that. Even though I said it, wait. I said, oh, you know why it didn't do that? It's because I've got all these rectangles around it. All right, so that's why it didn't download with the transparent background. You have to do the remove background anyway, because I covered the background up with all of these rectangles. But if I remove some of them, you'll see where it is. All right. Let me get back on screen here. I didn't realize that this comment was showing the whole time. My tech guy was falling down, or did you just put that up there? All right. Question. Do you find a quality difference between the two ways? I haven't, but I really don't do this process a whole lot, but I really haven't found much of a quality difference between the two when I do it. In fact, that little screenshot thing that I do here with this, with the removing the background, that's actually how I do the text on my thumbnails. Let me go back to this page. And I'm going back to here. All right, here we are. Let me go back. Here we go. Oh, look, guys, we're live. 11 of you are watching. That might even be myself. I'm not sure, but I mean, I'm not 11 people, but I know a lot of you are here because you're all interacting in a chat and I appreciate it. But all of my thumbnails here, all the text, were done that same way. I would write out the text, I did a screenshot, and then I did a shadow glow effect. If you didn't see this live stream right here, learn how to use Canva for YouTube Live Q&A that was streamed 3 days ago. I went over in depth how I do my thumbnails for the text. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. Oh, and if you want to watch the replay, all you need to do is open up the description and go down here, and there are timestamps. But if you scroll down, they've also broken it down into chapters. So there is one called something. I did something with text. Here it is at 4019 there. I did the glow shadow effect for thumbnails and sharing behind the scenes. So you should be able to just click that timestamp and learn how to do that after this if you want. All right. Let's go back to this. Forever Mish 26 asked or said, would love a tutorial on how to add music to a video on Canva without getting a copyright strike. I tried to use a song from the Canva library once and got a strike. She probably actually got a claim instead of a strike because it is very rare that they'll give out a strike, but she probably got a claim. There is a difference. I am not that knowledgeable about the difference between the claims and strikes. If you know what the difference is, leave it in the chat so that everyone else will know. But here's the thing with Canva Pro's music. It is actually from Epidemic Sound, and everything has a one-time use license. Everything. So you download one time per use. So everything that you see for me that's repeated, I've actually re-downloaded it so that I don't get a claim. However, the music, you have to connect it a certain way, and I haven't been able to figure out how to do that for my channel because my account is tied to one of my Google accounts and my YouTube channel is to a different one, and it won't let me connect two different Google accounts to my Canva account at one time. I've not been able to figure it out, but My friend Darren Meredith, who many of you may actually be subscribed to, actually did a video on how to connect Canva Pro Music to your YouTube channel so you don't get that claim. And I'm going to link it in the description after today's tutorial. But I actually do have a lesson about this program, Creator Mix. Creator Mix is a free music service for content creators, and it's run by Nick and Dee Nemon. I've actually done a tutorial about that. I will also leave a link for that tutorial in the description after the live stream so you can learn how to use it. But it is absolutely 100% free. You just need to log in to be able to download things. And you can download music and use it in your YouTube videos. You can even use it in your live stream. So for example, the intro scene, let me see here. This intro scene right here, I'm going to stop speaking, but this one right here. That one actually came from this album right here, Ocean Drive, and it's the song called Get Back. So yeah, and all you have to do is click the download button. You can download it and it tells you what you can do with their music, what you can't do with their music. And if you click the little C, it gives you information to put in your description so that you shouldn't have any trouble. But this just allows them to link back to Creator Mix so that everyone knows that Creator Mix provided music for you. But it's 100% free. All right, now let's see here. Let's go back to the timeline. Let me get rid of me for a second. Nope, not that. This. The question is how to size the background for thumbnails. Okay, let's do that real quick before we move on to brand kits. Here we go. On the Canva homepage, we're going to go and grab a YouTube thumbnail. I've got it right here, but if you can't find it, you would just search thumbnail right there at the top. But click thumbnail. Here's a thumbnail size. We're going to grab an image. Now, there's a couple different ways you can get an image to a background. One of the ways is you can actually just, let me click see all. You can actually just left click and drag, and it will automatically go to the background like this, which is pretty cool. You don't have to right click or anything, but right click, detach image. There you go. Now, if you want it to be something different and you don't want it to do like it automatically does, and let's say you want this corner here, all you have to do is grab the little white dot. When you hover over it, it turns purple, and left click and drag, and then you can drag it out to the size that you want. And then when you click out, it automatically goes like that. So there you go. Now, if you want it to change, double click it and you can move it up or down like that. Hopefully that helps you with background. Before we move on, does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions about the frames that we did, the music, or the background photo? Let's see. Online business support says strike is a red card and claim is a yellow card. My husband just yelled at me that it's a soccer reference. And then Living Creekside says, I didn't know that music on Canva was from Epidemic. I already subscribed to Epidemic, so I never even checked the music on Canva. I love Epidemic Sound. For those of you that don't know, Epidemic Sound is a subscription music service, and I'm not familiar with how it works. I try to use as few paid services as I can, just because it's just something that we don't have the money for extra services, but we have found it well worth the money for Canva Pro. I cannot imagine running this channel now without Canva Pro. Basically, it helps me run the channel. I've had Canva Pro for, 1 year. That's not, I was trying to give you a hint. I've had Canva Pro for 1 year, and we just had to re-sign for our annual subscription, and there was no questions. We were re-signing. So if you want to try Canva Pro for 30 days, if you've not tried it before, then see the link in the description, and I will leave one for you in the chat. Let's see if I can find it here. There you go. Now, I'm going to take it that there are no questions about the frames or the music or the background photo. And we're going to move on to probably what you're here for, the brand templates. All right, let's see. The brand templates. Let's go to the homepage. I'm going to get rid of this one, this, and I'm going to share my screen. I remembered that time, guys. I remembered to share my screen. All right. Now, if you look on the left-hand side, there's a tool called Brand, and it's got the little crown on it. So we're going to click that. If you've not been to your brand area in a while, there are actually some more things here. The brand kit, which is normal, where you create or have your brand logos, your color palettes, and your brand fonts. I can share this information with you later, but what I wanted to share with you today is about brand templates. Canva has recently launched something called Canva for Teams. Now, I'm not a part of Canva for Teams because I'm a one-woman show, but even as a one-woman show, I can create brand templates for myself. And as you see here, I have several brand templates. Let me just show you this one real quick. And when I click on it, it's a 5-second video that talks about topic of the day, past Q&A, teaching skill, live Q&A, recommendations. This is my general timeline for the live stream, right? and I just change teaching skill to what I want the topic to be. So for today, it was about the brand templates, right? If I were to take this, I would just click use this in a template, right? I'm not going to click it right now. I'll click it in a minute, but I want to show you how to create one. So the 3 dots, you can make a copy. You can move it to a folder. I would recommend not moving this one to a folder once it's in this brand folder. You can download it straight from here. You can share it. You can get a view-only link. You can move it to the trash, even though with brand templates, I wouldn't recommend it. But up here at the right-hand side is Add New. You can either add a new brand kit, which is one of the colors and fonts, or you can add a new brand template. So here we are, brand template, and you can choose anything you want. For the brand templates that I'm using, I tend to use the video because it allows me to add transitions between scenes. So let's click video. Thank you so much, YouTube Daily Grind, for joining us today. And you've helped me massively with my background issue. Thanks. You are so welcome. I really, really hope it helped. All right. So here we go. Here's the thing, and you can create your, I tell you what, let me show you what I did. I went here and I searched for timeline. Maybe it was a space. Maybe it was topic. I don't know what I searched, apparently. Recently used. Oh, you know what? I found it. I didn't find it in video. I found it in presentation. So let's do that. Presentation. And then I'll show you what I can do, but presentation. So here it is. This one is called Blue and Black Timeline Presentation. Let's see if timeline, one word. Here it is. So I can click that and see what I want. And what I did was this one. And then I just rearranged things to my brand that I wanted. But let's just say we applied all 10 pages. We're going to replace all the pages with all of those templates. If we click the 3 dots, we can actually add a transition, and let's just pretend that we want all of the transitions to be slide transitions. We can apply them between all of the pages. This is not what I did. Because I'm live, it's like being finicky. Or did I lose internet connection? Why is it not applying? It says that there's a transition. I normally don't use the presentation. I normally use the video. Let's not worry about the transition for right now. But up here at the top is Publish Template. So you would want to name your template. Let's just name this one Testing for Live Stream. And then Publish Template. When you click that, it's going to say Add Template to a folder. You can publish template. Now we can view the template. Now, if you do have a Canva team, then guess what? everyone in the team can use this template. I'm actually going to get rid of this one, 3 dots, remove from folder. But if I didn't, like here's one, right? Live stream, timeline, PDF file for each live stream. This is the PDF file that I use for the live streams. This is the one that I created the last time. I would just click use this template, and it's going to open up a copy of it for me. And everything will be here that I want to use for that template. And for this one, it's a PDF file, so there are no transitions. But I download it with share, download, I change it to a PDF standard, all the pages, and download. Once I change the things that I want to do. So for this one, I would have 2 topics here, right? I would get rid of these. I would get rid of the topics, and then I would change any of these that I need to. Past comment of the day, I would just change that as well. So I'm still working on them. I've got different brand templates, and they have worked out for me really, really well. Does anybody have any questions about the brand template? Now's the time to ask. I can tell my voice is getting a little hoarse. In fact, what I'm going to do is play you a little something while I run get some water, and I will be right back. All right, I got me some water. I don't see any questions. Does anybody have any questions? I would love to be able to take a few minutes to answer them for you. We've talked about a lot of different things today. I know that one thing that many people talk about are thumbnails. So do you have any questions about thumbnails or brand kit? Anything? Oh, you know what? I need to change my brand kit. I need to get rid of I no longer use the italics there. So while I'm live, look, I'm not showing my screen here. I just changed my brand kit so that There's no italics anymore because I no longer use that. Most of the time, everyone's got loads of questions. Surely I haven't answered them all. All right, I tell you what, I'm going to leave you guys with a couple recommendations. And if you have questions while I'm leaving those recommendations, drop them in the chat. The first thing I want to recommend is let's see here. This book. Who has this book called YouTube Secrets? It's by Sean Cannell and Benji Travis. I've not started reading it yet, but Think Media actually sent this book to me. I think I won it in January when I did the 1K challenge with them, and I shared something on Instagram, and they sent me a message and said that I won this book. So I've had it for a little while, but I'm going to start reading it this week. If you guys want to read this book with me, then I'm going to drop a link in the chat where you can buy it, and you can get it either on Amazon, which is where I'm going to share with you my affiliate link for Amazon, but you can also get an Audible or see it in Audible. I think tech guys should be, that's very funny. I think tech guys should be waiting on you hand and foot. Well, you know, I normally do this without him, so he's doing good. I can't complain. Let's see. Here is the link for the book. If I can, I see why people have like 20 million stream decks. Let's see. Here it is. All right, so there's the book. And then what was going to be my other recommendation? Oh, there's a couple. Here's the link for the Draw app with Canva. I think it was Anton that was asking about the Draw app and the frames. And then here we go is the free music for Creator Mix. And by the way, you can use the music on websites too, I believe, not just YouTube. And here is a playlist for about other new Canva features. And I just want to show this off. I'm not going to link to this, but if you are interested, then leave a comment. Oh, I can't. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I almost gave you guys a money shot. I can't show it because it's stuck, but I've got a stream deck that I was pushing all of these buttons to put those chats in. Oh, I see why. It's underneath the, I can't get it there. But anyway, I used the Elgato Stream Deck, and that's what allowed me to put in all of those links really quickly. And I absolutely love it. If you want to check it out, then just leave a comment after this is over, or look in the description and I'll put a link in there for you. But Anton, do you have, I see Anton actually does this for websites. So my YouTube related content, which is a lot of it, doesn't specifically relate to websites. However, a lot of the information can be beneficial even if you aren't using it for video purposes. So I'm really tired. I normally don't do the live streams this time of day because this is a time of day where my energy level really starts tanking, and I can definitely tell. I think the other day I lasted 90 minutes and I was still good. I could have, if my voice would have held out, I could have kept going, but it just was not holding out for me. All right, this is the last call for questions before my final recommendation. And the final recommendation, while I'm going to I'm going to my YouTube channel here. We're going to show the screen. Here we go. The final recommendation of the day is that you can use my channel like a search engine. If you're going to click, all you need to do is click this little magnifying glass right here and search for words. So let's say that you want to look up music. If you click music, guess what? We've got one. Here's new copyright music for YouTube creators. Step-by-step instructions. By the way, Dee and Nick commented on this that run Creator Mix. You've got one about splitting audio clips. Even though this is the old way, there is actually a new way. So, new way to split audio clips. Here are popular Canva tutorials from the channel. Those are the top 10 plus 2 honorable mentions, resources, and all of that. So you can search. Oh, also, by the way, Anton, you might find this really, really helpful. This one called Free Stock Photos Without Copyright for Canva. And it just gives you a bunch of different royalty-free sites that you can go to that you won't have any problems. And you can upload them easily in Canva. And one of those is Unsplash.com if you aren't familiar. So, Anton, while you are active in the chat, give me a word to look up in Unsplash that is friendly, that is YouTube friendly. I'm going to look up dolphin while I'm waiting for you to look up, or while you tell me a word. And you can see there's a whole bunch of different images here that you can use for whatever your purposes are. So like here, I'm going to click this one. And I can click download free. It downloaded for me. You can even give an attribute if you want, but it's not necessary. And then we're going to close that out. And then let's just go to this untitled one. We can go to uploads, upload file. And there it is. And I could have done the same way I did with the background earlier and just dragged it like that. But yeah, and then you can do all the things that you can edit with that image in Canva for whatever document you want. All right, well, I've been at this for an hour, and unless I've just missed something, which is entirely possible, you guys don't have any questions today, really. Thank you so much, Anton, for hanging out with me. I don't know if you know this, but actually, Anton is my font of choice. That's what I use for my thumbnails. So every time I see your name, it makes me smile because it thinks of my thumbnail font. All right, well, I'm going to close this live stream out for today. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And if you watch it on the replay, if you want to replay this, then I'm going to try to put some timestamps in the description like I do every live stream so that you guys know where to find specific segments. If you're watching and you see a timestamp that you think that I should put in, then comment that timestamp, what your favorite scene was, because I really, really would like to know. Anton wants to know what the money shot was. When I stood up, I leaned over maybe a little bit too far. I don't normally wear, like I normally have on t-shirts, so I'm not used to, I just threw this on because I'm out of t-shirts. So, and by the way, for those of you that know Think Media, with my hats, I'm channeling my inner Heather Torres because it's just too much to try to figure out what to do with my hair. So a baseball cap works. But thank you so much for joining with me. A little health update. It is the 14th, and I'm getting my first iron infusion on the 23rd. I'm hoping that I'm feeling a whole lot better after that, which means that I'm hoping that I can start filming and editing full, like regular tutorials after I get that first iron infusion. And I'm really hoping that will make me feel a whole lot better. But until then, I do have a few scheduled regular Canva tutorials that will be coming out. I've got a shorts video, and then I've got a really short clip coming out. Both of those will come out this week. And then I'm going to do one that's on video transitions. That one will be really fun. I just have to get the back end of it ready, and that should come out next week. But you know that Pixabay is included with Canva. Yes, Pixabay and Pexels is included with Canva, but sometimes if you go to the websites themselves, you can find more images than you can find within Canva. So I always recommend checking the websites out as well. Yeah, I know there is a huge delay between what I'm actually seeing and what's coming through to me. There is something in the background called normal latency, low latency, and ultra latency. And I've got it set on that middle one because I think if I set it on the one that's like super, super thin, I don't think my internet's going to be able to handle it. So that's why there's such a delay. I really do too. I just it's been a tough. Let me pull me up. Let's see. I've had a rough couple months, and the last month has been really, really, really tough. I just the fact that I start to go hoarse after talking for an hour is frustrating. It's really hard to record tutorials when my voice doesn't sound like it should. And then It's just hard for me to sit upright. So then I work on a tutorial. Typically, it takes me about 6 to 8 hours to work on a 6 to 8 minute tutorial. But if I'm only able to sit for an hour at a time for a full day, then it takes me 6 to 8 days to work on that tutorial. And that didn't even include the back end stuff that you guys know that has to be done for the title and the description and all of that. So I thought, while I'm having trouble right now doing that and sitting upright, what I can do is get online, do the live streams, answer some live question and answers that are coming in where there's no editing involved. And that way you guys can see me too. And I'm just hoping that it's really valuable for everybody. I know it's not what everybody wants, but it's just a way of me still being able to teach everybody without having to wait like 2 or 3 weeks between videos. All right, well, we're at an hour and 7 minutes. I'm going to play the closer and then we're going to end the broadcast. All right. I will see you next time. Oh, I'm going to have a short video come out on Tuesday. And then I think if I'm feeling okay, I'll go on another live stream on Wednesday. So it just depends. All right. Well, I'll see you next time. Thanks everybody for joining, and make sure that you're subscribed. If you found value today, hit that like button and comment your questions. If you have any, you never know if you're going to be featured on the next live stream. Y'all caught me. I'm still here. Now, if I could figure out how to end this thing, that would be fantastic.